Canada has officially recognized the state of Palestine.
Since 1947, it has been the policy of every Canadian government to support a two-state solution for lasting peace in the Middle East. This position envisioned the creation of a sovereign, democratic, and viable state of Palestine, building its future in peace and security alongside the State of Israel. Over many decades, Canada's commitment to this goal was premised on the expectation that this outcome would be eventually achieved as part of a negotiated settlement. Regrettably, this possibility has been steadily and gravely eroded, including by the pervasive threat of Hamas terrorism to Israel and its people, culminating in the heinous attack of October 7th. The accelerated building of settlements across the West Bank and East Jerusalem and the soaring settler violence against Palestinians. Actions such as the E1 settlement plan and the Israeli government's contribution to the humanitarian disaster in Gaza. Stolen from the Palestinian people, chased them and cheated them from their life and liberty, and it can in no way dictate their future. But Excellencies, the current Israeli government is working methodically to prevent the prospect of a Palestinian state from ever being established. The proud policy of the current Israeli government that there will be, and I quote, no Palestinian state. In this context, Canada recognizes the state of Palestine and we offer our full partnership in building the promise of a peaceful future for both the state of Palestine and the state of Israel. Excellencies, Canada is under no illusions that this recognition is a panacea. This recognition is, however, firmly aligned with the principles of self-determination and fundamental human rights in the UN Charter, and it is fundamentally consistent with the policy of the Canadian government for generations. We take this action as part of a coordinated effort led by France and Saudi Arabia, a coordinated effort to provide the possibility of peace and a two-state solution. Recognizing the state of Palestine, led by the Palestinian Authority, empowers those who seek peaceful coexistence and the end of Hamas. It doesn't legitimize terrorism. And in no way does it compromise Canada's steadfast support for the state of Israel, its people, and their security, because that security can only be ultimately guaranteed through the achievement of a comprehensive two-state solution.
For decades, Ottawa carefully balanced its foreign policy, backing a two-state solution in words, but never in action. That just changed. The Canadian government announced recognition as a step toward what it called lasting peace, justice, and security in the Middle East. Palestinian leaders immediately praised the move, calling it a turning point. Israel condemned it, saying recognition without negotiations undermines peace and rewards extremism. But here's the bigger picture. Canada isn't just any country. It's a G7 member, a close ally of the US, and, historically, one of Israel's strongest supporters in the West. So this shift is more than symbolic. It signals growing frustration among global powers with the status quo. Of course, recognition alone doesn't solve the hardest questions: borders, Jerusalem, refugees. But Canada's decision adds momentum to a wave that's already spread across Europe and beyond. The question now, if even Canada is willing to take this step, who's next?